Well, hi everybody, finally this day has arrived. I've been waiting for it for a long time. I've been waiting for weeks for the weather to improve, and today is the day. Guess what? I'm gonna show you the most beautiful city in Poland, Krakow. Stay with me, it's gonna be interesting.
There is a minor single tiny ingredient missing, like salt, for example. One dies.
Welcome to Krakow, everybody, the second largest city in Poland and the most beautiful city in Poland, of course. As you can see behind me, the beautiful Vistula River, or as the Polish people call it, the beautiful Wisla River. Krakow has been situated on the banks of this river for centuries. And let me tell you a few interesting things about Krakow. Until 1596, it used to be the capital of Poland. It's the second largest city, as I mentioned before, and the population of the city is approximately 770,000 people. Historically, Krakow has been the economic, artistic, and cultural center of Polish people, and it still stays in the same way, of course. Guess what? The first UNESCO World Heritage Site was considered the Old Town, which we'll visit later today. And one important thing also I wanted to mention for you is that Krakow, it has been for centuries the center of academics for Poland, and there's about 24 institutions of higher education here, so a lot of students. Now, unlike Warsaw, Krakow has been lucky because during World War II, Nazi Germany fortunately didn't bomb or destroy the city. Unlike Warsaw, if you remember when I visited it, most of the city was in ruins after World War II. So Krakow has been lucky, and everything was preserved in a good way, all the architecture, and we're really lucky to see all of this heritage. Well, welcome to Wawel, everybody. Right now I'm inside the Wawel Castle, which is also known as the Royal Castle. This was built in the 13th century and it's considered the most important site in Poland, and it has been considered since then. So basically this is the Royal Castle, which was built by Casimir III the Great in the 13th century. As you can see, it's a unique piece of architecture, which also includes all European architectural styles of medieval, Renaissance and Baroque periods. Since then, different royal families, princes, kings have been residing here. This has been their residence. And by the way, this is the first World Heritage UNESCO site in the world, the castle, the Royal Castle of Wawel. I'm not sure if you can tell, and it's important to mention that this is a figure of a mystical dragon. I just wanted to let you know where the city derives its name from. So according to the legend, this was a dragon that was terrorized the local community and ate its all the cattle and sheep. And by the way, I read on Wikipedia that this dragon used to also eat all the virgins in the city, which is kind of funny, but whatever. So according to the legend, the Polish prince Krakow killed this dragon, and the way he did it, he fed it with one of the goats or ships with that had sulfur in it. So he fed the ship with the sulfur and gave it to the dragon, and the dragon ate it and died, of course. So the Polish prince, as the legend states, Polish prince Krakow, after he killed the dragon, he settled and built this beautiful castle above it, and since then this city is called Krakow. So that's the legend. Nobody knows if it's true, but let's hope so. See, I found this beautiful quiet street that's gonna take me to the old center of the city. And while I'm going there, I wanted to talk to you real quick and tell you that a lot of my friends from the US, they ask me, how do you get around in Poland, in Krakow, or in Poland in general? And I wanted to tell you, I just read something interesting online. Just out of my curiosity, I just googled how many tourists visit Poland and Krakow. Well, it says according to the 2019 data or statistics, about 14 million people visited the city of Krakow. So just think about it, how many other than you foreigners are in the city. Well, by the way, since last year it was the COVID for 2020, I'm sure that the numbers are not the same, but during normal times about 14 million people. And even now, you know, when I walk around the city, of course I'm not the only student here. There's probably hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of other people, foreign speakers, English, German, Spanish, you pick it. A lot of people from the Asian countries, doesn't matter. So that's one. Two, Polish people speak very well English, especially the younger generation. As I told you, since Krakow has been a center of academic and educational life in Poland for centuries. I mean, people are here well educated, and you can get around really easy. You can ask any questions you want, or if you get lost, just like me, in case you get lost, use your Google Maps or ask someone, and they can always point you to the right direction. It's not a big trouble. Nobody will beat the shit out of you. As I told you, so think about it, 14 million people, and you're one of them during normal times. You shouldn't be scared at all. At least that should be a big reason. By the way, that building, look at that. It always reminds me of Harvard University. The red brick architecture of that building really reminds me of Harvard University every time I pass by that building. Now the place where I'm walking to, let me read to you a few interesting facts while it's quiet and not windy. I grabbed my microphone and hopefully you can hear everything that I told you before. Let me read you a little bit about the main square, which is also one of the sites in the UNESCO World Heritage list. So the main square, also the market square, all the central Rynek, as the Krakow people call it. It is the largest medieval town square in Europe, which dates back to the 13th century. And of course, the main function of the square was commerce, but it has seen also other historical events. such as the invasion of the Mongols in the 13th century. And in addition to the commerce, the square also it was used for royal ceremonies, such as the coronations or parades or royal funerals. And of course, one other fun fact, it also used to be used for execution of prisoners during the medieval times. Again, the main Rynek, or the main market square, another UNESCO World Heritage Site. And let's get there and I'll show you around it. And right on that square, I'll show you the Saint Mary Basilica, which is probably the most beautiful building in all of Poland for me personally. I think here it got better. When I was next to the river on the top of that castle, it was really windy and it was difficult to speak. I hope later on when I watch this video, before posting it, you would be able to see it. Oh, the police is looking at me. They're really strict now with the masks, and I don't have my mask every time I speak in the video, so I hope they're not gonna give me some kind of ticket or something, so let's hope for that. During normal times, or let's hope so, post-COVID times, there's a lot of restaurants and cafes surrounding the square, and usually those restaurants and cafes, they put out their beautiful tables and a lot of tourists. Basically, this square during normal times, as I was told, is usually packed. Now it's empty, first of all, because everybody is at work, and secondly, the COVID is the main reason for that. There's little shops inside you can go through and shop. I'm not even sure what they sell there. We can go and check it out. I haven't been here myself. My guess is they have different souvenirs. Yeah, I can already see they sell different souvenirs. Actually, I'm surprised it's open. A lot of the little shops are open, because when I was here back in January or February, one day I was walking by and everything was closed. I guess it's the weather. As it's improving, more and more shops are opening. So as we're exiting this market, look at the view that opens up on the right. This is the beautiful and legendary St. Mary's Basilica, which is, as you can see, located on the main square. And this basilica was built in the 14th century, and the building's architecture serves as one of the best examples of Polish Gothic architecture style. By the way, it's standing 80 meters tall, and in 1978 this beautiful basilica was also added to the UNESCO's World Heritage List. And of course, one beautiful and interesting fact about it, that every day, 365 days a year, every hour of every day for 365 days, a trumpet goes up and starts playing a music. And this is in the memory of the trumpeter that was shot dead by the Mongols when they were attacking the city, when he gave a signal to the military and to the people of the city that the Mongols are coming, Mongols are attacking. He was shot in his throat and died, and since then this is a beautiful tradition that every hour a trumpeter goes up there and plays a beautiful music. welcome back everyone. I've been waiting for this day for weeks. Last time I tried to finish my vlog and wrap it up with the Barbican and the Florian's Gate, but I guess I didn't have enough time because I had to run back to work, and I've been waiting for this nice sunny weather for like 2 or 3 weeks. It's been raining day by day, every freaking day, and I've been waiting for this for a long time. And today I'm gonna show you this beautiful architectural piece, Barbican. It's a fortified outpost outside of the city walls. That road right there, that's the Florian Gate, and that road, the Florian Street, leads towards the city center. And this fortified outpost is one of only a few left, not only in Europe but also in the world. It has about 3-meter thick walls, and Polish people built this around 1498 against a potential attack by the Ottoman Turks, and since then it's been standing here. At some point this used to be connected to the main wall of the city, but now, as you can see, it is not. 1498. And like I said, this used to be a check-in point for anyone who entered and exited the city through the main Florian Gate. And next, let's move on to the Florian Gate, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. Well, I decided to end this video with the last location, kind of symbolic location. It's the St. Florian's Gate, or the St. Florian's Tower. I guess it's symbolic because this was the first and the last point to enter and exit the city. Everybody back in during medieval times who wanted to enter or exit the main center of the city, they used to go through these walls. And as I mentioned before, this is located opposite of the Barbican, the fortified outpost that I just showed you. So this is the famous Florian Gate. It's about 33 meters high. The walls, like I said before, they're about 3 to 4 meters wide. And this also used to be part of the fortified defensive system, which was built around the same time against a potential attack by the Ottoman Turks. And one of the iconic places, one of the architectural pieces that represents the Gothic style of the medieval Polish history. Right now I'm standing right there. This is the Florian Gate. This is the Barbican on the opposite side. And let me show you an interesting view and why it's so symbolic, because basically here begins the Florian Street. We can call it kind of the main street that used to lead all the guests, all the kings or the princes, all the foreign kind of ministers or important people who used to enter and exit through here. This goes, as you can see, to the St. Mary's Basilica, located on the main market square, and then from there it basically leads you to the Wawel or the royal castle. So this is it, the main royal road. Now, according to some sources, I read that there used to be about 33 of these towers as part of the wall and the fortification to protect Krakow from any dangers or potential wars. Well, this is it for me for today, as I'm wrapping up my second vlog about Krakow, second vlog in Poland, and this time in Krakow. I really hope that you liked and enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and wait for more interesting stuff as the weather opens up and as the borders are opening up and the weather improves. I'll try to visit other countries and other places in Europe, of course, but for now I really hope that you enjoyed this. Of course, I try to show to you as much as possible. This is not everything you can see in Krakow. Krakow is a big and beautiful city with a lot of its history, like pretty much every other city in Poland. So there's a lot more to see, but I try to focus on the main kind of places and points of interest that every tourist tries to visit while in Poland. So yeah, that's it for this time, and till the next time, bye.